Hi, it's Michelle Einstein, Songbird Song. I just want to say Marlon Wayans, whatever his name is, said Will Smith should get therapy. I say Will Smith is chivalrous. Wayans don't know what that is. That means he knows that the ladies are flowers and need to be protected, and that this guy thinks he could stand up there and say bad things about Will Smith's wife would make Will Smith a coward to allow it to go on. So Will Smith is a hero, and I'm sorry these lesser brains don't get it. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing in this world. They are supposed to be protecting the flowers because they are the animals and they do the tough, heavy lifting and all of that. But the flowers decorate. The flowers give pleasure. The flowers give beauty, but they must be protected from the rapist. I don't like that girl, Delilah, Will Smith's wife, and he's Samson. So I'm not saying it because I like her. I'm saying it because what is this word? I'm standing up for the roles of males and females. And Will Smith is an exemplary male. He is indeed a man. You are a man when you reach the eye center. He is there. He is a man. He is a fourth Sikh guru. You see, and this is the highest distinction you can be. So and Will Smith is due to be the first black president. We know that the last homosexual passing himself off as a heterosexual, happily married man was a disgrace to America, that you would elect somebody, a president, with that disguise. And Joan Rivers, hero, the heroine that she is, telling us that Michelle Obama's a tranny. She gave her life to tell us that. She knew what would happen to her. But Mr. Rogers, who is God, had sang to her on The Tonight Show. He sang his song, "It's You I Like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. It's you I like. Everything about you, your hair, your skin, your smiles, And Mr. Rogers wrote that amazing lyric, and I used it on our video, Sneezy, the Greasy Baby, says Abigail, and it's on YouTube. It's called the best short family friendly video there is on YouTube, and it's called Sneezy, Sneasy, and it's at Michelle Birdsong Uploads. It's only 3 or 4 minutes. I suggest or recommend you show your children this wonderful video of my grandchildren, if I may say, and their friend Fallon. Okay, so let me be the first, because I've been complaining about men beating up women. Not only have they not been protecting them, they've been killing them and beating them and locking them out of their houses and do this kind of things to our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our aunts, our cousins. You understand? So I've been complaining about that. Now Will Smith steps up and shows his wife, you are in safe hands. My mother doesn't like you because when you were Delilah, you betrayed me and told the secret of my strength, and my enemies they thought they destroyed me. They nearly destroyed me. But Samson asked God to give him his strength back just for a few minutes, and he did. And Will Smith lifted those pillars and destroyed all of those people who thought they had destroyed him. So God gave Will Smith his moment of vengeance. So let me say, Will Smith is the third and perfect son of Eve and Josh, the first parents in the Garden of Eden. So we are very, very proud of Will Smith, and we look forward to him being the President of the United States, the first black President of the United States. with his beautiful sister, Azura, was a baby in the Garden of Eden. And here she is, Robin Michelle Songbird Song. She is the daughter of Stokely Carmichael, a great role model. That's his mother. She was Ella Baker, who started the Civil Rights Revolution, and Stokely Carmichael, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and the Fisk University bus riders took it another level, and we won that revolution. So Robin is a role model. She was cultivated all her life to be a role model. She has a master's degree in psychology. She's a world traveler. She was Queen Victoria in her past life, the grandmother, great-great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth. She was Michelangelo, who created amazing sculptures. I used to have them pictured here. I guess I moved. Oh, there's the Sistine Chapel. That's the ceiling in the Vatican, where God is almost touching Adam's finger. And this is David, the structure Michelangelo created. We think these should be wonders of the world. And she was Kepler, the scientist, the astronomer, who could look at the stars and tell us what was going to happen next down on the earth. She was Voltaire, the writer, who told us all about life and helped us understand it. This is when she was Queen Victoria, being waited on by her Indian servant. Okay, this is her daughter, Megan Supper. Robin doesn't really know her past life. She thinks she's just supposed to live in this life and not know your past lives. But hopefully she will. There she is with her niece, Jindara, who was my mother, Shirley Temple, Uncle Sam, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This is Fallon. She was Tonto and Blitzen the reindeer. Robin also was Handel. She wrote The Messiah, is the story of Jesus Christ. And here she is with she collected magnets from the places she traveled, and I got them all together and took pictures of them. So let's tell you about her husband they were husband and wife in the Garden of Eden too, sisters and brothers. Here he is. He was St. Aquinas. Will Smith was Elijah the prophet. Here, the worship artist, Judy Jacobs, is singing, "These are the days of Elijah." And he was Hancock, who was a ghetto, super strong man. He grew to be a gentleman, but also capable of taking care of his community. He never lost his strength. And this is Aladdin. He was a genie in Aladdin. Okay, he was a hero with others in Independence Day film. He was a Bagger Vance, Jesus Christ-like figure who was a caddy for a guy who played golf. Okay, he was John Hancock, the United States founder, that was the first to sign the Declaration of Independence. And his signature was so distinctive, they use it to define signature. They say, put your John Hancock right here. You know, that's how fine it was. And if you saw the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, he's an amazing, amazing actor. He is so good at his profession. I love him, and he has helped me as his mother, but he doesn't know I'm his mother. I don't know if he knows I'm his mother, but he has helped me. And when I went to the homeless shelter, they said, "Oh, Will Smith was here. He was making a movie across the street. He took pictures with the homeless ladies, see?" And they showed the pictures to me when I was homeless and standing in line for food at Glide Church. They said, "Oh," in California, San Francisco, they said, "Oh, Will Smith was here. He's making a movie here in Glide Church." And in Pursuit of Happiness, you see him holding his son in church, almost in tears. He's been through such hell, but he's so glad and relieved to hear that wonderful, spirit-listening, lifting gospel music. It's a beautiful scene. That movie makes tears run down your eyes. because it's a true story of Chris Garner, who was the first black stockbroker for Lehman Brothers, I think it was. I'm not sure what company. But okay, so you understand, we are proud of you, Will Smith. I don't care for Kid Rock. What I do, I love Kid Rock. I don't care for that guy you socked out because I don't know. I just don't think he's funny. I think he's mean spirited. Robin likes him. But I did like what he said, that men just want new pussy. That's the best thing in the world to a man is new pussy. He's talking about black men who don't know how to satisfy their women. Because if they knew how to satisfy their women, they would be satisfied with their women and they wouldn't need to go looking for other women. You understand? So that's the problem. Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene came to show them how to satisfy their women. You simply realize that she's wonderful, that she is helping you to make something of your life, yourself, so you can have self-esteem, and she keeps your house clean and cooks your food. You owe her so much. So in bedtime, you tickle her clitoris, you pleasure her to show your gratitude for all that she has done in loving you. And she travels all over to all the wonderful things she likes, associating the pleasure you are giving her, tickling her clitoris, with the pleasure she has experienced in the world. So then she succumbs, and then you succumb with her, and you're both vented. You have no more you didn't have repressed emotions. You are completely free of tension, ready to have a good night's sleep and start again the next day. And that's what Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene want to tell you. But you killed him, you idiots. So, sorry, I have a little anger still left in me. So, let's show this, Mr. Rogers, my favorite picture. I had it on the door outside. 6 cops in handcuffs took me away because I had these pictures up. There's Mr. Rogers. Look at that innocent little child. And look at Mr. Rogers' innocent eyes. That child knows Mr. Rogers is God. And he's so happy to be able to look into the eyes of God. And here Mr. Rogers is showing his compassion. His soul got stuck in this body of a gorilla, right? That's Joseph was a gorilla. Was Joseph the gorilla? It was King Kong. Him and Mary Magdalene, right? She was Fay Ray. And this is an innocent little wonderful child. He's sticking his finger in his nose so he can put the finger on what he knows to be able to survive in this crazy culture. This is my cousin, Lieutenant General John Hopper. He was a fighter pilot, war hero in Vietnam. He was a war hero in World War II in the Pacific. It was General Douglas MacArthur. Okay, we have our first black president. No, I'm sorry, first black Jesus Christ level consciousness as my son songbird sung McCartney, and his father is a Jesus Christ level consciousness as well, Sir Paul McCartney, the husband of Mary Magdalene, Michelle. He and John Lennon wrote a song to her because they are both married to her. They are saints and angels from heaven, and so is she. And they married her in heaven. They loved her, and they have followed her all over the world, loving her the same as the first Jesus Christ has done. Josh Groban, the singing angel, she was his duet partner in song. Here is Mary Magdalene showing Joseph, Jesus' father, that she is pregnant with his baby, and he's given us a blueprint. His name now is Ben Greenfield, and he's given us a blueprint called Boundless, on how to be optimal, how to be the best you can be, like the Air Force says, be the best you can be. That book shows you how to be the best you can be. So there's a song in Les Miserables, the play, called Bring Him Home. Listen to that. It's about a man telling his wife, bring the baby home. Bring my son home. I know he's my competition. I know you're going to love him. But I will, if I die, let me die. Bring him home. That's the kind of courage Joseph had, knowing Jesus Christ was the Messiah, knowing his son was going to be, overshadow him, no doubt. But he accepted him, and he loved him as best he could. So that's all I want to say. Thank you, Will Smith. Thank you, Robin, for going through all I had to put you through to make you capable of being the First Lady of the United States. I had been the First Lady 7 times, but I was white. And so now we can have a black lady. And you are a lady. You are refined. You are noble. She's in the reptile kingdom trying to take care of those low conscious souls over there. I'm telling her to come back to New York. Let us write a musical. She's been a martyr long enough. We don't have, all the Jesus Christ were martyrs. We don't have to be martyrs anymore. We can be regular human beings. And here is God, real our soul. He's English and Indian, Captain Devin Gangadine. And we're married here in about 10 minutes. I did a video showing our body language. We married each other unconsciously. And it's the most amazing thing that happened. It was kismet, and it was our destiny. My cap says author. You can't see that. Okay, so here we are. He's dressed here in his uniform. You see his cap under his arm. Yeah. All right, he's wonderful. I love him. Look at those big muscles. He does power yoga. They call him the yogi pilot because he does yoga and he's a pilot. Okay, so I could go on and on. Martin Luther King Jr. is Melanie's son, reincarnated as Lou Ranziger. Is a Franz Schubert prodigy, pianist prodigy. Melanie's Vivaldi. She just strings the 4 seasons. She's also Christopher Columbus. She's also Vincent van Gogh. She's also St. Patrick. She's also the Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra. She's a giant. These people are giants that here on the earth, ready to make this world. And this is her man, supposed to be her man. Can't Hurt Me is the name of his book, because he was mistreated more than anybody can imagine. A little child could be mistreated. And he made himself the toughest man in the world. He has a Navy SEAL, he's an Army Ranger, and he's an airport tactical person. So you see, these remarkable people are members of the Holy Royal Family of good human beings, God and goddesses, mystics, business magnates like Jeff Bezos is God realized. So he's the CEO of St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3, is the headquarters for the spiritual movement in America. God let us have it in America. He built a place for him and Mary Magdalene, but she didn't know she was Mary Magdalene and he was Jesus Christ. So she left there after seeing him. She said, I can live now because God is on the earth. But she had no idea that was her husband. So that didn't work out. But they asked if they could have a master in America, and he said yes. So all these saints have come to America to set up a spiritual colony here where we'll not forget God, our Creator. This is the first black. Jesus Christ sing Songbird Song. McCartney, his mother, Mary Magdalene, Michelle Einstein, Songbird Song. Here you can see light coming out of Sing's nose. He's so smart, light all around him. He's so smart. He's Nietzsche, the second smartest person in the world. His mother is the first smartest person in the world, after her father, Dr. Albert Einstein. He said, do not have her programmed. Don't send it to those schools where she'll learn to think like the people that wrote those books. Don't do it. So she's not educated, but she is very aware of herself and what things mean. Here she is when she was homeless. Josh Groban shoved her from behind and nearly broke her nose, and cops started, oh my God, get in our car, we'll take you to hospital. So they took her to Bellevue. Bellevue put her back together, as they always do. Here she is as Queen Elizabeth. She was the first Queen Elizabeth, and she's the current Queen Elizabeth III. And this is her husband, Isaiah Allen Jackson. The book in the Bible about Isaiah is about him, and they were married 60 years. He was the first prophet to own up to the Messiah coming to earth 700 years in advance. He's a classical music composer, the father of Melanie Vivaldi and Christopher Columbus. He says he loves working with the geniuses. He considers himself blessed. Of course, he's a genius too. This is our First Lady, Robin Michelle Songbird Song. Okay. Is that everybody? This is Dr. Carmichael. He took her to church with him. He made love to her. They were married in the past. He took her to meet his mother. They should lay on his bed. They watch a football game, the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets or somebody. And she won the bet. The Green Bay Packers won. That's her team. She was dating the Green Bay defensive captain Willie Davis, number 87. He went to Clarksville, where she grew up, to see what her life was like when she was growing up. He did, and surprised her. She didn't even know he was doing it. And then he comes back and he says, hello, Mildred. And she said, Mildred, how do you know that's my name? So he told her, because I went to Clarksville. So there, Clarksville is the childhood home of Superman. Songbird song. McCartney is Superman. His mother is Superwoman. Let's see, Melanie, his daughter, is She-Ra. Robin, her daughter, is Wonder Woman. And Seth, I don't have a picture on here. Seth is Captain America. That's Melanie's son, Michelle's grandson. And so there you go. So thanks for watching. You tell Will Smith he's a man. And we'll be glad when he transfers his legal status as a husband to Robin. You really love her, and she really loves you. That is true love. And we need true love as a foundation for the creation for eternity. These are Michelle's true loves, Jesus and Joseph, and Sir Paul McCartney. And she has other true loves, because every life she led, she met and fell in love with someone. She doesn't know how to love false, so she loved them truly, and they love her truly. I love you truly. That's why they sing that song at weddings. All right, so thank you for listening, and tell Will Smith we're proud of him. He's a man. All of you men, start protecting your wives and pleasuring your wives and appreciating them, and you see what sweet women they will be, sweet wives they will be, and sweet mothers they will be once their needs are taken care of. These are the Rat Pack. It's Dean Martin. He's a Martian, just as Michelle is a Martian. She was born in the sun, the sun's daughter, but she was trained in Mars to be a soldier. She's a Shaolin master, so is Singh a Shaolin master. They're invincible, more or less, and so is Josh Groban a Shaolin master. And Paul McCartney is the Count of Monte Cristo, and he's just a Cisco kid. Michelle was the Countess of Monte Cristo. Okay, so I could go on and on connecting dots for you, but I found this. Whoa! Let's see, for children. Look at this, it's amazing. My Elvis Presley is her husband as well, you know. And so follow the dots and look inside. Look at this will teach a child their numbers, how to follow their numbers, how to think and concentrate and focus in a straight line. Mathematics is a counterpart to God. This is put out by Dover Publications, and and if you don't teach your child, you're gonna have a dummy. So I hope you will take the initiative to teach your child. See, they got a fairy tale hidden picture books. Einstein said, if you want intelligent children, read them fairy tales. If you want more intelligent children, read them more fairy tales. Robin, I read her, had a big book we got from the public library about fairy tales, and I always read her fairy tales. So just one reason why she's so resourceful and can travel all over the world. Here, I was on 18th Street at Stevie Wonder's townhouse, which was really my townhouse because me and Johanna Magoda are responsible for him being rich. So anyway, I put up pictures connecting history, just like I did here. But I have more information now. I know more past lives of more people now than I did on 18th Street. All right, so that's it. Thank you for listening. So long.